Hello everyone, I'm going to be creating a video today to show you how to set up mods for Stardew Valley. I'm just going to be following this official guide, I guess, yeah, for smapi, so I'm not going to take credit for anything that I'm about to do. It's mostly just copying and pasting. I'm also creating this on a Windows computer. If you do it on any other system like a Mac or Linux, you will have to do slightly different first steps, which I'm not going to show here. I am going to use Visual Studio 2017 and this guide right here. I'll put links in the description for both of these, and let's get started. All right, now I will show you. Here is my folder for Stardew Valley. I do have smapi installed, but I have no mods installed. So let's start from the beginning. We are going to create a new project. This is Visual Studio 2017. There's a couple different ways to do it. You can go down here and click, but I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say File, File, New, there we go, Project. All right, so in here, when you first install it, it's probably not going to be immediately on Visual C#, but you want to navigate to it, Visual C#, and we're going to be creating a class library. If you notice, there are two different versions. We want the .NET Framework version. The .NET Standard will not work. All right, we're going to be creating this in a folder on my desktop called Stardew, which actually doesn't exist because I deleted it. So let's create that real quick. Stardew, nice. Select folder, and we're going to give this a name. My first mod. And then we're going to choose a framework. The framework we want is either 4.5, 4.51, or 4.52. That's what's recommended. I have 4.52 installed. I had to download and install that framework on my computer. It wasn't installed automatically. You might have to do the same. If that's the case, it's really easy to find. Just search on Google. We're going to say OK. And we created our first project. First thing we're going to do is delete this class1.cs. Don't need it. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, now we're going to go and add the Stardew Valley libraries. We're going to click on Tools. We're going to go to the Package Manager and then Manage the Packages. All right, here there is Browse, and we're going to search for Stardew. And there we go, Pathos Child. We want to click on that. We want to check the box, and we want to install. Okie dokie. Nice, that's done. All right, now we're going to create a new file. We're going to click on our project, My First Mod, right click and say Add New Item. We're going to make a class, and the class is going to be called Mod Entry. Capital M-O-D-E-N-T-R-Y, just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do is copy and paste the code that's in the tutorial that I posted the link for in the description. So copy, replace all of that with that. The only change I'm going to make is where it says your project name, I'm going to make it say, My First Mod, to match the actual project name. The rest of this is all fine. We're not going to change anything else. And now we're going to save it. Okay, the last thing we need to do is we need to create another file. So we're going to right click on project. We're going to go to add new item. Now we're going to add just a flat out text file. And this is going to be the manifest file. This is what basically tells smapi what your mod is, who made it, stuff like that. So we're going to call it manifest, M-A-N-I-F-E-S-T .json. JSON, but J-S-O-N, no A. All right, now we're going to take and copy and paste from that same tutorial. This is the template. There we go. We'll just change a couple things real quick. So name, my first mod. My name, my big frog. There we go. The unique ID is going to be my name, and the project name is going to be my first mod, just like that. And then the DLL name will be the name that you gave the solution. So my first mod. Boom. Now we're going to save that file and go up to build, say build solution. There's going to be some warnings, they don't matter. And that's it. So now when I go to Stardew Valley, that folder, you notice now there is a mods folder. Under mods, my first mod, and there you go. I am going to start up smapi, not the regular exe, smapi. And here is the window that's telling us what mods are being loaded. And if you notice, right there, my first mod is now loaded. All right, let's go into the game. New name ASDF, ASDF, ASDF as quickly as possible. Let's get into this game, damn it. Okay, so here we are in the game. If you watch over here on this console window, every time I press a button, it's going to tell me what I'm pressing. That's what the code that we pasted in from the beginning will do. So let's exit. And at this point, our first mod is created. I'm going to now go into a little bit of detail about what the code is actually doing. All right, back into Visual Studio 2017. Every single mod needs to have an implementation of the class mod entry, which inherits from mod. Mod requires you to implement the function entry. So all the requirements are fulfilled on this part for the mod entry class. What this is doing is in the entry, it's saying, I want to start listening to the same message button pressed that the regular game is using. So anytime the button's pressed, this function on button press gets called. That's what this function down here is. This function here says, is the world ready? In other words, ignore the player hasn't loaded a save yet. So as long as you're in the title screen or selecting what game you're going to be loading or creating new, this is just going to keep returning from the function and never actually doing anything. Once the game is actually loaded, then it's just going to log out to the console what player pressed what button. It doesn't matter if this is a controller or a keyboard, it is still going to work. That's all this mod does. Very, very simple. I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, this was not my work. I'm not taking credit for this. This is just me going through that tutorial. If this is helpful, please let me know. Give me some feedback. I plan on making other Stardew Valley mod videos, but I'm not sure what you guys are looking for. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.